talk to Henry about, this is kind of a formula you've seen a few times this year. Fall behind early, these bats come through, and probably not something you want to continue doing as you move forward in SEC play, but the fact you're able to do it in a big game like this.
Yeah, obviously we don't want to fall behind, and you want to get off to a little better start. We dealt with quite a bit of, as I just told some other people, I'm going to label it adversity in the first. You got to overcome those things, and we did. I thought Justin Bird came in and settled the game down and attacked the strike zone really well. But yeah, our bats, I told our guys after the first, guys, it's a long game. We know this. We don't panic here. We got to keep leaning on them. We got to keep putting pressure on them. And if we do, eventually, something's going to break and go our way.
Do you have an update on Ryan Black and Colton Smith?
Colton was cramping in his left hip. It wasn't anything arm-related. It was his, he kept telling me he thought he could get through, and I just said, no, it's too big of a moment. We're going to make a change right here. I'll check with Zach. I'm waiting to hear on Black. I haven't. It was his quad a little bit. I think he'll be fine, but I didn't want to take any chances.
What about to come back, from the deficit you had with two of your guys, having to leave the game in the middle of it?
Yeah, no, I think that shows a sign of how deep. I've told people, everybody's asked me what I thought the strength of our team is. It's not, we don't have Charlie Condon, right? But we've got we've got depth, and we can move different guys in and out. I mean, you kind of saw that tonight on the mound. I mean, we used 5 guys, I think, depth is big for us.
Charlie, how about the night Robbie had?
Robbie Burnett's a pro, man. I mean, I don't know what to tell people. I told everybody. I mean, big hit there in the 4-hole, and then good night, guys. He crushed that baseball to right center on a night where the ball really wasn't flying. Just terribly. Good. I mean, you got to get it to get out. Boy, he got it. But Robbie had some professional at-bats tonight.
Charlie had some tough calls going against him early on. Did that kind of get to him a little bit, you think, or he feeling okay?
Yeah, I think he did a little bit. But then, too, and sometimes when you're doing that, I've done this long enough, is you got to make a change just to get, a different visual, maybe to get something going. And the other side of that is when we did that, that allowed us to we got Charlie out. I mean, we can bring him back now. You might see him again this weekend.
Coach, how big is just the confidence that the offense gets, knowing that the bullpen's going to come in and give them the time they need to get back in the game?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's confidence on both sides, right? I mean, our pitchers know that our offense is going to do it, and vice versa, right? I mean, like we're going to try to put up some zeros and do it. And like I say, I mean, I thought Justin Bird, we were pushing him a little further. There's not a book out to say what happens when you pull your starter with one out. So, we were trying to stretch Bird. I probably left him in a hitter or two long, and that would have been a zero. But, at that point in time, you're just trying to get outs. So,
have you had many 17-game winning streaks in your coaching career?
No, that would be no.
Even as an assistant?
I'd have to go back and think. I wouldn't be able to tell you off the top of my head.
Seemed like some of those hitters maybe got a little sped up there at the start. Did you see your guys start to settle in later at bats, or was it just a pitching thing at the start?
Yeah, no, I mean, I think their starter did fine. I mean, I thought we took some good at bats. We just, that guy did a really good job of getting us on the ground and got a couple balls that, this game's really hard, right? I mean, an eyelash of a difference is a ball on the ground or a line drive in the gap when you're hitting at 100. So, I thought our approach for the most part all night was good. So,
how about Branch in the 9 spot, on base 5 times?
Yeah, I mean, Kobe's been in this league. It's one of the reasons you bring him back, and you were excited to get him back, and he didn't sign. I mean, once you get into league play, it's you know what they're trying to do. You need veterans. That's why you look, in the majority of teams who have success in our league are older. Thanks.